What's going on, B-Risers? Hope you're doing well. Today we have a question coming in about losing weight. And I wanted to do this video not just for this particular person, but for anyone out there that is struggling to lose weight. So I wanted to give you my tips on what has helped me maintain healthy body weight. And I want this not to be about, there's so many videos out there on take this pill to lose weight or this diet. And I wanted to do this video to help you guys to maintain a healthy weight and lifestyle long term and not get stuck into all these different types of weight loss diets and trends. So this is just what has helped me, and hopefully it'll help you. So the first thing that I would say, that I always say to people, is focus. Whatever you focus on is going to grow. So instead of focusing on weight loss and losing weight, focus on health. Go after your health. What we see with the science out there is excess weight on the body also can lead to health issues such as diabetes, sleep apnea, hypertension, the list goes on, cardiovascular disease. So I would say go after health and don't focus on weight loss. If we focus on weight loss, you may just be, always chasing your tail and always focusing on the next weight loss program, the next weight loss pill or supplement or whatever it is. So focus on health first and foremost. And when we focus on health, the weight is naturally going to come off, because when we focus on health, we're focusing on whole natural foods from nature. And when you get into alignment with eating natural foods, the body is naturally going to get rid of what it doesn't want, what's no longer serving the body. And I always say too, weight loss is more like waste loss. And so much of what we may be carrying on our bodies is actually just waste from consuming processed foods and junk foods. And I'm very familiar with that because I loved my mom's cooking, and that was often lots of cakes and cookies and lots of dairy, these high-fat, sugary foods, and it really didn't serve my body. And a lot of, it's not only my mom's cooking, but I'd often go to a lot of the fast food chains out there because it was quick, and I just wanted to get that pleasure from the food. But in the end, it wasn't really helping me. So focus on your health and go after your health instead of focusing on weight loss. We want to focus on health, and we want to focus on eating whole foods from nature. And when we focus on those foods and giving ourselves health, love, and happiness, the waste will naturally come off of us. And the body's going to start eliminating what it doesn't want. And that's naturally going to happen when we bring in hydrating foods such as fruits. So hydration is really important in our world today. So many people are sick, dehydrated, acidic, full of mucus, and parasites. So in my last video, I talked about we want to look at high vibrational foods and bringing in high vibrational people in our life and live enzymes that were hit from the sun. So phytonutrients. This food isn't is living enzymes, and when this enters the body goes into alignment and will naturally go into a cleansing process. As soon as we start eating more fruits and vegetables, giving ourselves some green juices, the body is going to get rid of what is no longer serving the body. And this is just a natural process. And a lot of people nowadays are, out of alignment with nature. So that's where I don't encourage excessive exercising. I think exercise is great, especially if you find something that you enjoy doing, and moving your body is so important, whether that is doing yoga in the park, going for a walk in nature, just to start moving your body, start moving your blood and your lymphatic system, which actually needs to be pumped every day. So doing an exercise that you enjoy, but not, being excessive about it, and just letting your body work with nature naturally, that is going to increase blood flow. And when we look at most of our society nowadays, so many people are constipated, not only physically from consuming lots of unnatural foods, but they're also constipated mentally and emotionally. And when we look at why there is, the overeating and it's an emotional eating as well. Some people get into emotional eating because there's so much stress. We want to look at the root cause of why you may be getting into unhealthy eating habits and how we can start to change that. And it's really about a mind change as well, and realizing that you are a beautiful being that deserves health and happiness. And if you're in this mindset, this almost belief system, because words are powerful, words are also frequency, and they have a vibration to them. We want to look at increasing healthy, positive words, healthy, positive mindset. And that is positive self-talk as well. Speaking to yourself with positive words. And words are powerful. What you think, you become, and is ultimately how you feel as well. So we want to look at increasing your self-esteem, and a lot of that can come from those adrenal glands. So it's about also bringing up the adrenal glands, and eating whole foods from nature can definitely help with that, as well as getting out of stressful environments where, what happens is when you're stressed, you often clench up, and that doesn't allow for good flow, good blood flow, and everything kind of becomes tight and constipated. And when we are stressed, we don't really have good digestive flow either, so everything kind of stays home and doesn't release. So we want to look at having good blood flow, being in a positive, uplifting environment, not a stressful environment, and we want to have health at all levels. So when I look at health, I look at free flowing energy at all levels, including your emotional level. How are you doing emotionally? How are you doing mentally? Do you have maybe too much going on in your mind, too many thoughts? And that can definitely impact your physical state. And all of these three tie together, your mental, emotional, and physical states. A lot of us, if we're in unhealthy relationships or unhealthy environments, if the only pleasure you have is the food, then you will overeat on that. So you may have to look at all areas of your life, and it's really a time to reflect on yourself. A lot of times people know why they are turning to overeating unhealthy foods. And when I ask people why they're doing it, they often know the answers. And it's usually an underlying reason, something that may have happened in the past, and they may be turning to food because it's their only pleasure in life. So it is important to surround yourself with those that are going to encourage you, uplift you, and you will mirror those that you're around, those that are in your circle. So if there's nobody in your life that is uplifting you or encouraging you, then join a group that will. Whether that's going into a yoga group, joining a soccer team, whatever it is, that is going to help you and encourage you to stay on a healthy lifestyle. And for me, it's also about creating healthy habits and being consistent with it. And if that means just changing your breakfast every day and keeping it whole food, something that you enjoy, whatever it is, it's always about being consistent. And if that means getting in a daily walk through nature, then do more of that. And really start developing a good relationship with yourself and realizing that you deserve health and happiness, and you deserve to give your body that. And you also deserve to talk to yourself how you would anybody else. And a lot of this has to do with a positive mindset as well, saying that you can do it. You are worthy. You don't have to suffer and be in pain and be riddled with health problems. And it just takes one change, one step, and starting today with having, say, a bowl full of grapes for breakfast or a berry bowl. That is putting health in your body. I like to eat whole, natural foods from nature. And when we get into alignment with nature, the body is naturally going to start releasing, which is really good. It's also good to release your emotions and to be your true, authentic self in the moment. And if we really kind of suppress and don't let our emotions out, if we have too much going on in the mind, if we have too many negative belief systems and thoughts, that can definitely impact our emotional and physical state. And we want to look at positive affirmations, read positive affirmations every day. That is going to help your mental state. Keep focusing on health and ways that you can better your life and increase more happiness and bring more happiness into your life. And if you don't have that, then start making some changes to incorporate more of a healthy environment for you, because you deserve it. And for me, it really started with changing my mental belief system and saying, you know what, I do deserve to have a healthy and happy life. And this is what I'm going to do to make that happen. So it's really about having a mindset, having an action plan, having a plan, and then putting it into action. And that's where we're going to see results. So whether that is deciding to change your breakfast every day, then adding in a walk every day, and then being consistent with that. And even if you veer off a little, that's okay. This this isn't a race. It's about getting back on the path and starting again. And just keep going after your health. Go after yourself and work on that. And the weight's going to naturally come off when you start eating whole foods from nature. Whatever it is, as long as it's from nature that brings you pleasure. I'm, eating, got my coconut water, got my oranges. Just eating a whole mono-meal of oranges brings a smile to my face. And if it, and I don't know anybody that doesn't eat a bowl full of grapes that doesn't put a smile on your face. I haven't heard of any person that doesn't have a smile on their face when they're eating fruit. It's vibrant, live enzymes, living energy. And we want to get our energy from nature. And when we eat a lot of these low vibrational foods, it can keep us in a low vibrational state where we feel like we're maybe never good enough. Things are never going to get better. So we want to look at high vibrational foods, high energy foods. When we eat these high energy foods, it's going to give us energy, cellular energy, and also going to get rid of low vibrational energy, cysts, tumors, acne, excess weight. So this is just a whole, all the physical, emotional, and mental systems are all connected. And for me, it was about being honest with myself and saying this, these areas I'm really not happy in, so how can I make it better? And it does start with your belief systems and changing your belief systems to a healthier mindset where you can start to believe in yourself and believe that you can do this and you can make some changes to better your health and your life. And for me, that has definitely helped me when I just keep focusing on health and just keep focusing on bringing healthy foods in my body every day, healthy, positive people in my life, healthy information, whatever you bring in the mind as well. So it's really changing that mindset, and that is going to keep you on track. Just keep focusing on, being your true, beautiful selves and not trying to mold to anybody else, because you are unique. Your body is unique. You have a, beautiful body, a beautiful shape to you, and don't, let anyone tell you any different. So just embrace being your true, authentic self in the moment and release the stress, release your emotions, release any negativity or tension. Just let it all go and surrender. And this is what it's all about. It's all about letting go and letting go of waste. So when we all do that, we will all be rising. You guys know. So I hope this video helps you out. Remember, just keep focusing on bringing health to your body every day. Get in those green juices because you deserve it. Eat some fruit. If that doesn't put a smile on your face, I know it will. So remember, focus on high vibrational foods, people, and whatever you tune into, make sure that it is positive and uplifting your life. Don't focus on the fear. Don't focus on those low vibrational energy. Focus on how you can make your life better, how you can add more happiness into your life. How can you add in that extra walk through nature that's going to uplift you? Take your shoes off, run around, release the stress, and you'll be doing wonderful. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, be your beautiful selves. Be getting in some fruit today. Stay hydrated. Keep your system flowing. And we'll all be birds flying high. Sun in the sky.